Matt, I got to say, if we take the Caleb Williams situation as an example, we expected that to turn around in a heartbeat from Oklahoma to USC, and that was weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. We are working with a time crunch here, though, in regards to enrolling for class for the summer. I would think he would want to be enrolled for the summer.
Yep.
That's got to be inside a month at the most at this point. I would think something in that range.
You would think, and again, for people who didn't know or don't know that, you had to enroll or you had to put your name in the portal by May 1st. And of course, there's like a 48-hour lag in terms of processing the papers. So like the Jordan Addison's portal announcement wasn't official until Tuesday, May 3rd. But at any rate, you had to put your name in the portal by May 1st to be able to be eligible to play this fall. So that just reinforces the point that if you really value playing this year, okay, so now you need to make your decision, and now you need to get situated. Like, the clock is ticking, and so if you know where you want to play, I mean, what's holding you back? What is the purpose of waiting? There doesn't seem to be any real purpose. So that again, that reaffirms that Jordan Addison, from every reasonable vantage point, just hasn't made up his mind yet. So I'm not going to predict the future on this one. I'm going to just wait and see. I'm not going to risk another incorrect prediction at this point.
Well, at least you get out there, Matt. You go for it, in terms of taking shots.
Sometimes.
Got to. Well, the two schools that seem to be jumping out there in terms of what I'm seeing, other than USC, would be Texas and Alabama.
Yep.
For
he worked out with Bryce Young, so that's a pretty big tell right there.
Yeah, and Alabama, by their standards, are a bit thin at wide receiver. They haven't met that mark this past season that they did. Jerry Jeudy, Henry Ruggs, on down the line. That 4 first-round picks in 2 years, and then of course they had Mechie and Jameson Williams. They're both gone, and when they weren't in the lineup, they obviously suffered last year. And they've got a loaded room, but it's pretty unproven across the board. So, of course, Addison would be huge for them. Texas, with all their struggles from a wide receiver standpoint, they brought in Xavier Worthy, who was the one-time Michigan commit and signee, and he had a stellar first season for them. And then Ajay Hall, who was a top 50 prospect that played one season in Alabama, caught 4 or 5 passes last year. He just transferred to Texas, so they're stocking up as well. So it's an arms race in college football like no other time.
And just, you mentioned Texas. Like, imagine the reaction at USC if Jordan Addison chooses Steve Sarkisian over Lincoln Riley. Yikes. I mean, I shudder at the thought. We'll see. But I just shuddered contemplating that.